Leave a like on this video within the next 5 seconds to be able to respec your builds completely. I would not risk it. Alright, before we go too far into this video, I want to make sure that I go over this, bro. We've been going so crazy with the subs, the views, the likes, everything. But somehow still 95% of y'all that are watching my videos aren't even subscribed. Hit that sub button for me. Y'all know I be going crazy. Hit that sub button for me.
I told my dog keep that cash for a rainy day. Ain't no questions asked when we flying on a private plane. Hold the hood down, keep them straight from the blue. Do all the dirt in the rain. We ain't leaving no clues. I think I'm sick of the flu. Diamonds water keep me cool. If only you knew what I knew. Gotta stay true to my roots. I told my dog keep that cash for a rainy day. Questions asked when we flying on a private plane. Hold the hood down, keep them straight from the blue. Do all the dirt in the rain. We ain't leaving no clues. I think I'm sick of the flu. Diamonds water keep me cool. If only you knew what I knew. Gotta stay true to my roots. Do them dirty for no reason. All of my dogs are geek. Got a stick and it's chief, and I'ma swing a Lesserine. Head in the clouds, walk through the city, they taking you out. Bitches be talking, they running their mouth. I'm back in the back.
Yo, Pierre, you wanna come out here?
Yo, what's up YouTube? It's your boy Fitz back in the with yet another video. Today, I'm coming to you guys with the best small forward build in the game. So, I couldn't really choose between these two builds. So, you know I give you guys multiple ways to make a certain build. But since I'm giving you guys the best small forward build, I want to make sure this is the actual best small forward build. So, I'm giving you the best rebounding wing build. But also in the same video, I'm going to give you guys the best facilitating finisher at the small forward build. So yeah, man, I'm going to do both of these. It's going to be two different builds. I'm going to go over the rebounding wing first. I'm going to do it just like I always do it, where I go over the position pie charts all the way down to the attributes, height, weight, wingspan, best takeover, then the best bad setups. So yeah, man, I'm going to do that for both of these builds. So yeah, man, go ahead and leave a like on this video for that alone. But yeah, man, let's go ahead and hop straight into this. Alright, so first things first, like I said, we're going to go over the rebounding wing first. So, obviously, the position you're going to go with for this is going to be the small forward, because we are going over the best small forward build. Next, the skill breakdown. This is where you're going to be getting your Hall of Fame badges, your max caps. The pie chart we're going to go for this is going to be the shooting and defensive pie chart. And that's going to get you Hall of Fame shooting and defensive badges. Next is going to be the physical profile. This is where you're going to be getting the pie chart for your speed, strength, acceleration, and vertical. Now, a lot of people might go speed pie chart for this build because you do want to be very, very fast on a rebounding wing. Because the biggest deal about rebounding wings, you want to be able to play defense on a lot of different types of builds. If you're too slow, you're not going to be able to guard guards. So, I'm going to go with the middle and go with speed and strength so that you can have enough strength to guard bigger people, but speed also to guard guards. So, yeah. Now, people are going to be like vertical, but personally, I would go speed strength. Alright, next, I'm only going to go from one type of attributes that you should make it, because this is literally just by far the best way. This is the way I would make it. This is the best way to make it, and just so on and so on. This is the most badges you can get also. So, the way I would go with, you're going to get 6 finishing, 16 shooting, 1 playmaking, and 20 defensive. So, for the playmaking, I'm going to just go ahead and get this out of the way. We're not touching the playmaking. For the shooting, we're going to get a max mid-range, max three-pointer, max free throw, and max or not max post fade, but a post fade to a 69 to be able to get those 16 shooting badges. Now, if you do that up on the free throw and then try to put that up on, you know what I'm saying? If you put like a max fade and then try to go up on free throw, you're not going to get the same. So that's why we did that. And then for the finishing, we did a max close shot, max driving layup, max driving dunk. And then we got a standing dunk of a 52 to get 6 finishing badges. Then we got the defensive rebound. Pretty much everything is max, but we got the offensive rebound to a 75 to get that 20th badge upgrade. So yeah, man, that's the best attributes for the best rebound wing build. Next is going to be the height. Now, if you're at small forward, you have to understand, at shooting guard, you can make any of these builds that much better, but you won't be able to go 6'8", 6'9". So the only reason you should ever be making a small forward is if you want to make like a build like this, but go 6'8" or 6'9". If you're going 6'7" or below, you might as well make it at a shooting guard. I'm just telling you that right now. So yeah, man, we're gonna go 6'8" or 6'9". I would tell you go 6'8" so you can have as much speed as possible. Next is going to be the weight. Now, you can go down until you literally just have an extra acceleration, But I would go up until you have that extra interior defense and nothing else is dropping or going up besides interior defense. So yeah, go with 225 pounds. Next for the wingspan is going to be 89.6 inches. That's going to be max wingspan. That's going to be losing a lot on your three-pointer and mid-range. I hear you. But my experience, longer wingspan makes me shoot better. It's just a fact for me. Now, if that's not for you, that's up to you. If you don't want to go max, that's on you. But if you want to play the best defense possible, get the best rebounds possible, you know what I'm saying? Go max wingspan. It's just going to be making your defense that much better. And this is a defensive type of build. And in my experience, I shoot better with longer wingspan. So I'm automatically going to go with max wingspan. So yeah, we went max wingspan. So now this is the max caps for when you hit 95. So when you hit 96, 97, 98, 99, 99.9, you're going to be going up +1 to +5. Everything that you see on the screen, from that finishing, shooting, playmaking, defensive rebounding, all the way to the physicals. For the physicals, you can get an additional +4 if you have the gym rat badge. It's just that simple. So you can get +9 to all your physicals. So you can have an 84 speed, like come on now, a 64 vertical, and you can have an 80 acceleration, and you can get up to a 90 strength. Now, that's really gonna make this build just that much faster, that much better. So yeah, keep all that in mind. This is the best wingspan for this build in my opinion. Next is going to be the Takeover. Now the Takeover that you want to choose is going to be very, very simple in my opinion. Sharp, I get you. Glass here is actually kind of interesting. I'm not gonna lie, that could be interesting, but the best takeover for this build is the lockdown takeover. You know what I'm saying? Because this is a lockdown build, so yeah, man, go ahead and go with the lockdown takeover. And the build comes out as a rebounding wing, similar to Sean Marion, Jonathan Isaac, and Kelly Oubre. That's actually 3 similar players to what this build is supposed to do. So yeah, man, that's the rebounding wing build. Let's go ahead and get straight into the best badge setup for this build. All right, so hopping straight into the best badge setup, we're going to go over the finishing badge setup first. So first things first, people are going to probably be like, why would you not use fancy footwork? Fancy footwork is really mainly used to get stuns. You know what I'm saying? Now, it does help you with like a lot of things with hop steps, but as long as you have long athlete and slithery finisher, you're going to get the job done. So I would like slithery finisher over fancy footwork so that you can get the best animations possible every single time. Relentless finisher is going to help you be able to dunk when fatigued, layup when fatigued. It's just going to help you not miss as much as you probably would when you're wide open, especially when you're open. And then you got Lob City Finisher, so if you're doing screens and pops, you can just catch somebody off guard and do a screen and roll, and you can actually catch that lob. So yeah, man, that's the best finishing badge setup for this build. All right, next we got the shooting badge setup. So we have 16 badge grades to work with. So I went silver quick draw because in my opinion, that's by far the best quick draw in the game. But if you are literally playing on a spot up, silver is hands down the best quick draw. You don't need to go anywhere higher than silver. I'm telling you this right now. Hall of Fame range extender is going to be making your build be able to shoot that much better. If you don't know, range extender extends your range. So if you're trying to shoot middies consistently, it's going to make that much easier to shoot. You're trying to shoot on the line threes consistently, it's going to be making that much easier to shoot. You're trying to shoot deeper threes consistently, it's going to be making that much easier to shoot. And when I say easier to shoot, it's going to be easier to green because that's all we want to shoot is them big greens. Then hot zone hunter, we got the hot zone hunter. Once you be able to get those hot zones, your make percentage is going to go up. As soon as you put hot zone hunter on top of that, the make percentage is going to go up exponentially. And as your make percentage goes up, your green window goes up. And if your green window is bigger, that's just going to be making you shooting nothing but big greens. Then we got green machine. As you shooting big greens consistently, consecutively getting big greens, after each green, your make percentage is going to go up. And as your make percentage keeps going up, your green window gets bigger. And green machine makes the biggest difference out of any badge in this game on your green window. Then we got, last but not least, corner specialist silver. That's the best bang for your buck corner specialist in this game. So yeah, man, that's the best shooting badge setup for this build. And if you don't know, corner specialist actually does not just count for the corner. It counts for mid ranges around the corner, and it also goes from hash down. So a lot of people don't know that. So yeah, man, corner specialist is just definitely a good badge. And like I said, this is the best shooting badge setup for this build. All right, next is going to be the best playmaking badge setup for this build. It's pretty simple. Just go ahead, put on quick first step bronze. You only have one badge to work with. You don't need to be worrying about nothing else. That's the best badge in the game, and you definitely need that on every build if you can possibly get badges. So yeah, man, go ahead, put on bronze quick first step. All right, next is going to be the defensive rebounding badge setup. Now, we got 20 badge upgrades to work with, and we are a rebounding wing. So the first badge I'm putting on a small forward wing, any type of build like that, I'm putting on Interceptor Hall of Fame. That's going to be having you playing the best passing lane defense possible. Then we got Clamps Hall of Fame. That's going to be playing the best on-ball defense possible. Whether you're going to get screens, ISO, full court, half court, doesn't really matter. Then we got Intimidator to get the best shot contest possible. Now, if you have a low interior defense or a low perimeter defense, that's going to be inconsistent. But this is the build that has everything like that max as high as possible. So yeah, that Intimidator is gonna be going crazy. Then we got Pogo Stick to really neutralize the height advantage in this game. And if you don't know what Pogo Stick does, it just makes your jumping and jumping and jumping, your ability to jump after the next jump and then the next jump, that much quicker. And this is really probably the most broken badge in the game. It really takes the IQ out of this game for when it comes to pump fakes and stuff like that, because you can literally just keep jumping. And then we got Chase Down Artist and Rim Protector, two of the most, I'm gonna say one of the most used badges in the game. Chase Down Artist is gonna help you get a lot more chase downs. If you don't have it on, you're not gonna be able to get chase downs. As soon as you put it to bronze, it's just gonna unlock an entire thing of animations. Then you go up in levels, it's just gonna be giving you quicker, faster, you're jumping higher and stuff like that type animations. Then we got Rim Protector to go enhance, Intimidator, Pogo Stick, Chase Down Artist, all those badges. But not only does it do that, you know, you can get contact dunks, put people into animations, you can put the offensive player into blocking animations. The only way you can cancel out this badge is with Giant Slayer, but that's not all it does. It also can help you get Snatch Box. That's the only way you can get Snatch Box. If you don't have Rim Protector, you shouldn't be getting Snatch Box unless you have the Rim Protector Takeover. But yeah, man, this is the best defensive badge setup for this build. This is the best rebounding wing build. We still have another build to go over. We have to go over the best facilitating finisher small forward build. So yeah, man, let's go ahead, hop straight into that. Alright, so first things first, obviously the position is going to be at the small forward position. This is also another build that you can argue is the best small forward build in the game. Next is going to be the pie chart. I went over what this does. This gives you max caps and your Hall of Fame badges. The pie chart you want to choose for this is going to be the playmaking and defensive pie chart. This is probably the most popular, not even probably, it is the most popular pie chart for no matter what position, no matter what build. Next is going to be the physical profile. The physical profile pie chart that you want to go with is the speed pie chart, so you can be as fast as possible, because if you don't know, the speed with ball is how you be able to speed boost. Now, momentum and stuff like that, that's still based off your ball handle. But if you want to be able to momentum and stuff like that, you really want to have that physical profile as high as possible. So yeah, man, so go ahead and get that speed as high as possible with this physical profile. Alright, next is going to be the attributes. So for the attributes, I have a couple different ways to make this. First is going to be like pretty much like a combination of like the best way and the most badges. Now, is it the most total badges? No. But this is going to be the most badges out of all the three builds I'm showing you guys. And then the next way is going to be my version, the way I would make it if I was making this build. And the last way is going to be the best legend way. So first things first, for the best version is going to be pretty much close shot is going to be at an 85. Driving layup, driving dunk is going to be max. And then we got standing dunk at a 38 to be able to have 9 finishing badges. Then we got shooting. Pretty much everything is maxed to be able to get 10 shooting badges. If you don't do that, you're not going to be able to get 10. If you take off, you can take stuff off when you're 3, but I would not advise of doing that. Then we got pass accuracy, ball handle, both being max, and then we got post moves up to a 62 to be able to have 16 playmaking badge upgrades. Then for the defensive rebounding, we have perimeter defense, lateral quickness, block, defense rebound, all being max, and then we have the leftover stuff on interior defense to be able to get those 16 badge upgrades. Interior defense is very important in this game, but we didn't have enough attributes to put that at max. Alright, next for the way I would make it, this is the way I would make it. Simply, just that simple. So, we're going to get 7 finishing, 10 shooting, 16, and 16. So, for the way I make it, close shot is going to be at an 83, driving dunk and driving layup is going to be max to be able to get those 7 finishing badge upgrades. Shooting is the same as the last one. Everything is max to be able to get 10 shooting badge upgrades, because I do not advise you dropping your 3-pointer to be able to get these 10 shooting badge upgrades. Then we got playmaking, ball handle, pass accuracy max, post moves going to go up to a 62 to be able to get those 16 badge upgrades on the playmaking. Then for the interior defense, perimeter defense, lateral quickness, and defensive rebound, all going to be maxed. And then we got the block up to a 78 to be able to get that 16 badge upgrade. And this is the better way in my opinion, because you have a max interior defense and perimeter defense, so you can be as consistent as possible with your intimidator for the best shot contest possible. So yeah, man, that's just very, very vital for me. In my opinion, I have to do that on every single build that I have. So yeah, that's the best way to make it in my opinion. So yeah. Next is going to be the best way to make it for the legends, and let's go ahead and hop into it. So for the legends, obviously you don't really have to worry about the number of badges. You're really mainly worried about attributes. So for the attributes, you want to go ahead and max out your driving dunk, driving layup, close shot, and then you got standing dunk left over, because that's just what I had left over at the end. Mid-range and 3-pointer are going to both be max. You don't really need to worry about that at the end. And then ball handle, pass accuracy, both going to be max. And then everything on defense is max. And like I said, we had stuff left over, so we just put that on the standing dunk, because I didn't really know what else to put that. So if you're a legend, you're going to have 18 finishing badge upgrades with this build, 11 shooting badge upgrades. And now I genuinely don't need no more than 10 badge upgrades. on a build like this, I literally don't need more than 10 badge upgrades. If I'm not getting Hall of Fame badges, I only need 10, and I'm gonna get 11. So also you're gonna get 24 playmaking badge upgrades, and you're gonna get 31 defensive badge upgrades. And so yeah, in my opinion, in my honest opinion, if you're a legend, you need to mainly worry about attributes and not the badge upgrades. You'll get the badge upgrades, really doesn't even matter at that point. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that's pretty much the best legend build for the facilitating finisher at small forward. All right, now moving on to the height, weight, wingspan. So for the height, we're gonna go 6'8". The body type really depends on you. If you wanna be bigger and bulky, that might make your dribbling stiff. But if you go slim, you're gonna be able to dribble fluidly, but you're not gonna be as big. So it's really up to you on that. I would go built, but that's really up to you. For the height, I would go 6'8" though. Next is going to be the weight. So for the weight, I would go 198 pounds. That's going to be a balance of losing only 2 on the interior defense, but gaining 2 on lateral quickness, while also gaining so much on acceleration and vertical, which is actually very, very vital for this build. And then, last but not least, before we go over the takeovers and the bad setup, is going to be the wingspan. So for this build, this is kind of like a playmaking glass here, but with like just more badge upgrades, pretty much. You're gonna have to have that wingspan down. You can't go up in wingspan, because if you do go up, your ball handle is just not gonna be high enough to really like do what you want to do. So yeah, man, you want to go to 81 inches. You don't even have to go minimum, but just to know you have to go to 81 so you can have the highest ball handle possible on this build, so that you can eventually be able to speed boost with takeover. And yeah, man, right here, yet again, we're gonna go over it. This is all gonna be the max cast for when you're at 95. Now, everything can go up after you hit 96, 97, 98, 99, 99.9. That's gonna be going up +1 to +5. The physicals is gonna get that also, but it's also gonna get another +4 for Gym Rat. Now, I haven't really been mentioning this a lot, but you can go to the Gatorade facility and get +1 to +4 from the Gatorade facility, and that would last a week if you don't want to grind Gym Rat badge, or if you're just not SS3. Because if you're SS3, you're automatically gonna have Gym Rat badge. But yeah, man, that's the best wingspan for this build. All right, next is going to be the best takeover for this build. So we have 2 options. These are the only 2 options I would even consider, because if you go lockdown takeover, you're not going to be able to speed boost eventually with takeover. So that's very, very vital and important. So you can either go playmaker or slasher. It really depends on what you really rather. This stage in the game, the most fun takeover, because you will obviously be able to get contact dunks in this build, I probably would go playmaker takeover. But if you want to be as overpowered as possible, go slasher takeover. That's going to just be having you doing everything you would do with playmaker takeover, but you will be dunking on people like crazy, and people wouldn't even want to guard you, because they know you can just finish in the paint every single time. So you're going to be left wide open, and you can get easy greens. So yeah, man, I would go slasher takeover. But if you want to have the most fun, go with playmaker takeover. It doesn't really matter. It really depends on what you want to go with. And then the build comes out as a facilitating finisher, similar to Gordon Hayward, Kelly Oubre, and DeMar DeRozan. I don't really think any of those builds or players are very similar to this build, but either way, we're gonna go over the best bad setups for this build, from the finishing, shooting, playmaking, all the way down to the defensive. And we're gonna be taking the best from every single type of build that I made. So yeah, man, let's go ahead and get straight into it. All right, so first things first is going to be the best finishing badge setup for this build, and we have 9 upgrades to work with. So we got only 1 badge that's gold, and that's gonna be Slithy Finisher. That's gonna get you the best animations possible, and it's just that simple. And it's also gonna be creating as little contact as possible. That's gonna be very important in a second. Then we got Contact Finisher at silver, because if you don't know, if you have the contact dunk packages already equipped, that's 20%. Every single upgrade to contact finisher is an additional 15%. So at bronze, that's 35% chance of getting a contact dunk, 50% chance of getting a contact dunk is silver. So that's what we have it on as silver. And also, there's a lot of negatives to contact finisher that really you only know if you play with it. It puts you into a lot of bad animations. That's why we have Slithy Finisher higher than contact finisher, to be able to cancel all that type of stuff out. Then we got fancy footwork on silver to be able to hit people with stuns and have the most overpowered hop steps possible for whenever we want to get glitchy. Then we got silver relentless finisher for whenever we want to do a layup, dunk, lob. It doesn't really matter what we're doing. We make it as much as possible, especially when fatigued. Alright, next is going to be the best shooting badge setup for any build with 10 badge upgrades, and this is going to be silver quick draw, gold range extender, gold high zone hunter, and silver green machine. Silver quick draw is the best quick draw in the game. It doesn't really matter in my opinion. That's what I use on all my builds. Now, there are certain builds that could probably use Hall of Fame when you're shorter, but I don't really make short builds. So yeah, there's also that. Then we got range extender. That's pretty much what makes you be able to shoot on any build, because if you don't know, that really extends your range. So if you're trying to shoot middies, it's gonna be that much easier to shoot middies. If you're trying to shoot on the line threes, it's gonna be making that much easier to shoot, and so on and so on. But yeah, man, range extender really makes the biggest difference on deep threes, or deep threes, deep twos, and on the line threes. High zone hunter, when you have high zones, it's going to be making it that much easier to green. Then when you have Hot Zone Hunter on top of Hot Zones, your make percentage becomes exponentially higher, which makes your green window that much bigger. If you don't know, make percentage going higher makes your green window bigger. And then we got Green Machine on Silver, and that's just going to be helping you when you're consecutively getting greens because of Hot Zone Hunter and Range Extender. Your green window's just be going up that much bigger because your make percentage is going higher and higher and higher as you consecutively get greens. So yeah, man, it'll even help you make a white. I don't think I said that enough, but it actually also helps you make whites. It just makes your make percentage go higher. And with your make percentage going higher, your green window goes bigger. And the green window makes the biggest difference on any badge with Green Machine. All right, next we got the Playmaking badge setup, and this is going to be 16 badge upgrade. So we got Hall of Fame Quick First Step, Hall of Fame Flow Journal. Quick First Step is going to be how you speed boost, and speed boost is now you pretty much are able to get open for a dunk, contact dunk, or 3 mid-range. It doesn't really matter what you're trying to do. That's the most important badge in this game, best badge in this game in my opinion. Floor Journal is going to be giving you +4 to all your teammates' offensive attributes. Then we got handles for days because that's just what I would put it on. I don't like going to Hall of Fame. There's no point in wasting that extra badge upgrade when it's just that little bit much better. So I like putting that to gold. And then we got Unpluckable, which is probably one of the worst badges in the game. But with that being said, man, it's just that simple that you have to have that on because you're going to get ripped a lot when you don't have it on. But when you have it on, you're still going to get ripped, but it's just not going to be nearly as much, especially when it comes to stuff like bump steals. Then we got Bailout on bronze. That's pretty much the best bang for your buck bronze badge in the game by far. Not even remotely comparable. Then we got Needle Threader. You can put this on Needle Threader, Dimer, Tight Handle, Space Creator, Ankle Breaker. Really depends on which you rather. But I would rather have Needle Threader so I can throw the best and fastest passes possible, whether I'm doing a flashy, a lob, a regular pass, or even a bailout pass. So yeah, man, that's the best playmaking badge setup for this build. And all right, last but not least is going to be the defensive rebounding badge setup. And for this build, we only have 16 badge upgrades. Now, that might not seem like a lot for defensive builds, but this is what we have to work with. So we have Hall of Fame Pogo Stick, Hall of Fame Intimidator, Hall of Fame Clamps. Clamps is going to have you playing the best on-ball defense possible, whether you're playing full court, half court, ISO, screens. It doesn't really matter. It's going to have you playing the best on-ball defense possible. Intimidator is going to be giving you the best shot contest possible in every single situation. Now, it can be very inconsistent depending on your perimeter defense and interior defense, like I mentioned earlier. But with that being said, we have a Pogo Stick to go along with that because most builds that are guards, they usually have a lower interior defense. To combat that and to reduce the height advantage in this game, Pogo Stick is going to really be neutralizing all those deficits. So yeah, man, Pogo Stick might be one of the most broken badges in 2K history. I'm not going to lie. Then we got Interceptor on Silver to be in them passing lanes as much as possible. We really have to put that on because our wingspan is shorter on this build, so we are going to need to be as good as possible in the passing lanes. Then we got Chase Down Artists on bronze. Remember that you're on bronze. You need to put Chase Down Artists on bronze just to be able to have the ability to get Chase Down blocks. If you don't have that on, you won't have the animation because as soon as you put the bronze, you unlock the animations to be even able to get Chase Down block animation. Then we have Rim Protector on bronze, and that's going to be enhancing Chase Down Artists, Intimidator, and Pogo Stick, while also be able to put people into block animations. Like people can put you into contact dunk animations. You can put offensive players into block animations on this game. Now, they can have Giant Slayers. They pretty much cancel this badge out, but that's not all it does. It also can put people into snatch block animations, or you can finally now unlock snatch block animations. Kind of like how Chase Down Artists unlock Chase Down blocks, Rim Protector unlocks snatch block animations. Now, the only other way you can get snatch blocks is if you have Rim Protector Takeover. But yeah, man, this is the best defensive rebounding badge setup for this build, man. I went over everything in this video. This is the best facilitating finisher build. And yeah, man, like I said, I went over everything in this video, man. I went over 2 different small fort builds because I really couldn't pick between the 2. Now, it's really up to you guys in the comments what you guys think is the better build. But yeah, man, I went over everything. Let me go ahead and go over what I went over. So I went over the rebounding wing and facilitating finisher, and everything I went over for both builds. I went over the best position, pie charts, best attributes. I even went over like 3 different ways for this facilitating finisher type. Then I went over the height, weight, wingspan, best takeover. Then I went over the best badge setups for each build. And for that alone, man, please leave a like on this video. Subscribe if you're new, man. We got movies coming out every single day. Turn on post notifications to be the first to every single one of my videos. Come August, I'm gonna try to start uploading strictly 2K21 content. I'm gonna have some videos coming out this week. on 2K20 still. I'm gonna go over the 3 best builds in the game. If you guys want that joint to drop as soon as possible, spam the like button. It's just that simple. But yeah, man, like I said, leave a like, subscribe if you're new, man. We got movies coming out every single day. If you guys want that video to come out as soon as possible, get this video to 300 likes, and I got y'all. I know y'all can do it, man. I got y'all. But yeah, man, it's your boy Fitz, man, and I'm out to be, man.
Tell them to bring me my money.
Yeah! Head in the clouds, walk through the city, they taking you out. Bitches be talking, they running their mouth. A bag in the back and a stick in the couch. You know what it's about. Had to cope with all the pain, so I'm about to die. Man, they say he going too fast.